Welcome back to the Marching to Madness college basketball podcast, where Vermont Catamounts head coach John Becker is going to throw a patented alley-oop pass to me here on the show. Coach Becker has topped 20 wins in 11 of his last 12 seasons. Vermont right now has a 16-5 overall ledger and are 6-0 in the American East Conference. Coach Becker is 4 wins away from number 300. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Your team had a solid 67-57 win at Bryant on Saturday. Hands the Bulldogs their first loss of the conference season. So getting that win on the road in order to beat a solid team like that, talk about how much that is an even bigger conference builder for your team.
Yeah, no, it was a great win. It was a great weekend, beating Lowell and Bryant on the road on Thursday and Saturday. Both teams were undefeated, along with us coming into the weekend. And, I thought our guys played really well, and we were really tough defensively, especially against Bryant. And, that really carried us. We generated a lot of good offense, didn't make shots, but made enough to win the game. And I thought our defense really carried us throughout the weekend.
You held the Bulldogs to 57 points and 38.4% from the floor. This was a team averaging 83 per game. So holding them 1/3 less than they score, that's monumental. Talk a little bit about your defensive philosophy. Is it a product from your experiences in the past?
Yeah, no, we have a very specific defensive system, and then Shamir Bogues, arguably our best player, certainly one of our two best defenders, had missed a bunch of games, and he was back fully healthy this weekend. I thought that was a huge catalyst for our defense, and especially he was matched up on probably the best offensive player in our league, and Sharif Bullock, and he did a great job kind of making him work for everything. And I thought that was we've been good defensively all year, but with him back in the lineup, it certainly kind of took us to another level.
Sure. Shamir, he finds shots out of that backcourt as well. He's second in scoring, second in assists, and leads and steals.
Yeah, he's terrific. He's been terrific, and it's just we got to keep him healthy. And I've said before, with him healthy, it increases our ceiling, certainly, of what we can be. And so, like I said, he was terrific this weekend, and he's back being fully healthy, and excited to have him back in the lineup for the stretch run.
What type of injury did he have, and then how intensive was the rehab?
Yeah, he just had like a jammed foot. It was a kind of a strange injury, and just needs some time to heal it. And he's fine now, but it took it's basically been lingering since before Christmas, and so he's finally healed up here, and it was just basically rest was the big thing for him, and he's ready to go now.
It's great that he's healed up, obviously, because 10 more games, it doesn't seem like the season could be going this fast. And then you're in the American East tournament, and then hopefully and probably the NCAA.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the season's going. I mean, we're already into February here, and this is the most exciting time of year, and really important that you're healthy. It's a big part of any championship run, is a little bit of luck with your health. And so I'm excited to see how we do.
TJ Long leads you in scoring average at 12 per game. He's your leading three-point shooter at 38.5%, but also can get into the paint and into the mid-range and score as well.
Yeah, DJ's been terrific. Transfer from Fairfield University, where he's sixth man of the year in the MAC conference last year, and he's he's had a really good year, and didn't shoot it as well this weekend as he has shot it, but he does so much for our team and for our offense specifically. Just teams are forced to kind of guard him, face guard him, so it really helps our spacing. And he's got a knack for making clutch shots. He's made 4 kind of game-winning shots this year already, and he's been terrific.
He seems to be a type player that could be like Shamir, as you would have a couple of go-to guys there in the clutch.
Yeah, we do. We have a bunch of guys at the end of the game we can give the ball to, whether it's Shamir or TJ, Aaron Deloney, and so it's a luxury to have, I guess. And like I said, TJ's come up big in at the end of the game in 4 games here, and it's a huge luxury to have.
Yeah, Aaron Deloney leads Vermont with 3.1 assists per game. What is his best method of setting up his teammates for their shots?
Yeah, no, Aaron's had a great year and has played a lot more at the point guard this year in his 5th year than he has. He's just a really, really smart player, and he's kind of like a coach on the floor as far as understanding what we're trying to do. And he just has a really, really nice feel, and he's done a great job of setting guys up, playing the point guard position, and that's been it's been a big deal for us this year.
Matt Ferretto has the 4th lowest turnover percentage in all of college basketball, as he only averages 4.1 turnovers as his turnover percentage. When you have a player like Matt and Aaron working with each other with such positive figures in what they do, talk about how that is a mainstay for the team, and then how do other teams match up given that situation?
Yeah, no, Matt's had a great year, and he's he's really a floor spacing kind of undersized 5-man, and so again, he's another guy that really helps our offense, even if he's not making shots, just with his spacing and the attention that he gets from other defenses. And as a team, we've really taken care of the ball this year. As a team, we have a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, and what Aaron and Matt and Nick Fiorello also up front are able to do with the ball in their hands, and able to find other guys or find their own shot and not turn the ball over, has been a big part of our success year in and year out, is our ability to take care of the ball.
Nick Fiorello was your leading scorer in the win over Bryant.
Yeah, he had a great game, and Bryant was switching everything, and he did a great job of kind of punishing the switches, with guards in the post, and able to draw fouls, finish around the rim, and that's a big deal for us to kind of have that balance, because we've been so reliant on the 3-point shot, earlier this year, and so as we get in the league and finding some balance of inside out scoring, I think that's going to be a big storyline for us.
As you look at the American East, and you are in first place now with the wins over UMass Lowell and Bryant, discuss the challenge that these 2 teams have for you, as well as the conference in general.
Yeah, I mean, the conference this year, we're the fastest tempo league as far as how fast teams are playing, and I think that's been the thing that's jumped out to me this year. Having been in the league for a long time, teams are really playing fast, a lot of individual scorers, guys that can really put up a lot of points, and so that's been the biggest challenge this year. Really, your transition defense is tested every game. Your kind of isolation defense is challenged every game, and I think it's our league's very dangerous this year with the offenses that these teams have, and the points and tempo that teams are playing with.
Last thing, Coach, you have a matchup with Albany tomorrow night. Talk a little bit about what they bring to the table and how you see this matchup.
Yeah, they're really, really good and really, really dangerous offensively. They brought in a couple transfers that are, leading them in scoring. They returned the rookie of the year in John Beagle, who's, uh, a big kid that really is talented offensively. And so they pose a lot of problems and can kind of run you out of the gym offensively. So again, and play really fast. Another team that plays really fast. So we'll have our hands full defensively. That's the key for us. Our defense helps generate our best offense. And so that will be the matchup, kind of the thing to watch is, how we're doing in transition defensively and how we kind of slow down their three best guys.
Coach John Becker, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching those Catamounts here in the Tampa Bay area when we get a chance to. Coach, I know it's a good season for you. You seem to have a deep team as well, and I wish you the best here going forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you.